Hello, hello, my magical friends. How are you? It's been a while since I've done a cuppa and a chat. There's been a lot of stuff going off, but I thought today would be a good day to get back in front of the camera and have a little chat with you and talk about new things that are coming through and what's been happening really. So I'm just thinking one of the cats was coming in then. I don't think so. I think they're snuggled up on the bed somewhere nice and warm. So, yes, do you like my new mug? I got a set of 3 of these for £3 from the charity shop. Beautiful, handmade, and they're lovely inside. I can't tip it up because it's got coffee in it, but they're all nicely, yeah, they're glazed with like a greeny glaze. Beautiful. Anyway, so. So, you know what's been happening and why I have been quiet. There's been lots of shitty stuff going on with our legal thing, but I can't talk an awful lot about it. But I think it's coming to an end, and that in itself led to some strange emotions. I've been 5 years carrying this baggage, and all of a sudden to be told that, you know, we're coming to the end of it was weird, and I didn't know how I felt, and I felt very tearful. But then I felt like there was this sort of void that that's been taking up all that shit that's been taking up room inside me, inside my head, inside everywhere. And suddenly it's emptying, and I thought, oh, what am I going to fill it with? Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about that I'd be putting some heavy bags down, and then you know, I need some new bags with some fun stuff in. so yeah, I've been considering that, and so I've had to sort of sit quietly and do that by myself a little bit, process that shit. So yeah, that's been going off. But I think the path that I've been going down this year has been leading up to this. And, you know, just little things that come in front of you, little things that appear as if by magic, that nudge you in a certain way, and which is beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to share some new things with you that I'm doing, and look, new nail varnish. The day I found out that we're coming to the end, I didn't know what to do with myself, and I had so much inside me. I just shot off out the house, went for a walk to the local supermarket, and bought myself a blue nail varnish. Random, I know. But these are the things we do. I think it was me thinking about myself and what I wanted. And I wanted a blue nail varnish. So there. Yeah, so I found a book in the library. I was drawn to this book. This one here, Wild Witch. And I've been reading this, and it's been beautiful. It was written by Marianne Green, whose book that I read over 20 years ago. It was how I got interested in natural magic, art magic, you know, enjoying all the magic around it. Oh, now my screen's gone blank and it looks really boring now. Come on. Come on. There, that's better. We need a magical background, don't we? So yeah, I read her book, A Witch Alone, let's say over 20 years ago, when I was first interested and drawn to natural magic and what it would mean to me spiritually and everything else. And it changed my life probably, because it opened up new things that I was so interested in. So when I saw this and I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm going to read that. And it proper brought me back to my roots, really brought me back to my roots. It's beautiful. So, I mean, what it says on the back is nature is magical and witchcraft is wild. Woo! I like the idea of being a wild witch, you know, in lots of different ways. So yeah, I highly recommend it. I'm partway through it and enjoying every minute of it. I think I might have to get myself a copy of this or maybe ask for it for Christmas. So, so being drawn down that path of like reinvestigating where all this interest came from and why it was important to me. So these are the sort of subjects and things that I want to dig into in 2026. And I already knew that, but it's like, you know, and each step leads you down that lovely path, doesn't it? So, so that's why I wanted to do like the zine and do a little bit deeper work, more giving you information like workbooks and things for you to dig into your own magic and art magic and what it means to you, and enjoying being here, being alive. So so yeah, the zine was this digging in a little bit deeper, not so much me just showing you what I am producing, but giving you the tools to produce this work for yourself in a much deeper way. So I hope that that's how it's been received, but you know, yeah, please give me feedback. I'd love to know. So, so I wanted a place to keep my zines in, because I think what will happen over the next few months, you'll notice that it builds into a sort of a knowledge base of things to go to when you think, you know, I really want to do that. I want a ritual that for this particular theme or something like that. So each month will be themed, and so I thought it's going to build up into a nice hefty volume eventually. So so I've made myself a little file thingamajiggy with some rings and just 2 pieces of card that I have decorated plainly, and I've put a label on here, the Art Witch Zine on there, and it says on the back, make a wish and create magic. So hope you like that. Yeah, very nice. Anyway, so I've put my zine inside here so that I can refer back to it like a you know, a reference book. Yeah. So I've been putting them in here, I've been doing my work, and I thought it's not to be done all in 1 month. Far too much work in there, but you can dip into it, dip in and out as you want to create new things or learn something new or dig into a subject. So I'll give you a sneak peek of November's zine. This is it here, which is Ancestor Wisdom and Heritage Art. It's so interesting. I've been really enjoying it. So as part of this was creating your own, building your own creative council or your ancestor council. The creative people that came before you or those that have inspired you. They can be people who are dead, who are alive, who are family, who are not family, who are real people, who are not real people, or characters. And they can be cartoons. They can be characters from films, but those that inspire you and who have made you what you are, those lovely things that inspire you. So I made my Creative Council Oracle, made this little jar, and I have made a tutorial of how I did my little jar and my little Creative Council. So I will be sharing that within the zine. But I thought I would just show you, you know, sort of things that you can make using using the zine. So these are my Creative Council. You see Amelie here, my great grandmother, Hilma af Klint, Mr. Rotten, who I love, my grandma Madge, John Bergerman, I love his monsters. Here we go, Lagatha, for a bit of, you know. Anyway, that was I'm just giving you a sneaky peek, because I will be doing more about that on the website and on Patreon and everything. And also I have, where's my little notes? I have created, and this is the first time I'm sharing this. This is for 2026, but because we've got the new seasonal diary pages coming out, I wanted to give you a little sneak peek at this. So this is my new file for 2026. I'm going to do a video all about my setup for 2026 as well, because I'm nearly there now. But the new seasonal diary pages will be launched on the 1st of November for all VIP members, or in the shop if you're not a VIP member and you want to get it. And these are pages that I have collaged myself. They're undated, so you can use them in whatever way you want, when you want, which I thought would be helpful for those of us that, you know, you don't want to do something every week sometimes, you know. You don't want that guilt of having that empty date and that sort of thing. So this is for you to use as and when you want, at your own pace. And they're really pretty. So this is it here. So I've made a bookmark because these diary pages come with their own seasonal guardian. So an extra paper poppet for each season. So this is our winter poppet, and I've made a bookmark for me to have in my diary. So these are the pages like this. So like, it's totally different to what I've done before. Something just pretty for you to write in, doodle in, create art on, however you want. There's another one of the other things here. And then this is Nina. This is the poppet, and she has her little familiar, who I decided to call Noir. And yeah, so that's my sneaky peek of the new pages that are coming. And you can use them, you can print them out, or you can also use them on your iPad. I have recently had to buy myself a new iPad because my other one was just giving up the ghost. And yeah, you can use them in GoodNotes or any other note-taking app, and you can write and draw on them and use them like that. So that is the sneaky peek at that. I've given you a sneaky peek of the zine and a sneaky peek of the Creative Council and what I am reading right now. And that is a sort of up to date. There are lots of other things that I have ready for 2026, and it really will be rewalking or finding and getting back on what I'm going to call the witch's way. In my own way, because I practice in my own way, as everybody should practice in their own way. It's not got a rigid framework, and you can do as much or as little as you like. So I think I will get off and finish my coffee. I've given you my sneaky peeks. I've given you my I think is good news. But the most important thing is where we set our intentions of what we're doing next. And that is going to be magical, obviously. So I'll see you again soon. And in the meantime,